Hey there YouTube, Corncob Piper coming at you. It is Sunday afternoon. Hope everybody's had a great weekend so far. Just sitting back enjoying a nice pipe here. This is my new Pearwood birthday pipe given to me by my son for my birthday. And packed inside here I have some Russ's Monthly Blend. This is the Kaleidoscope. This was turned on to me by Brother Chris, who I'm actually doing a VR for his son 100 sub giveaway here. That's what this video is. He had sent me, we did a tobacco trade. I sent him some stuff, he had sent me some stuff. And out of all the stuff that he sent me, this is by far my favorite, the Kaleidoscope. He sent me an ounce of it. I've since smoked through it, and I have actually ordered some more from Pipes and Cigars. Really has become one of my go-to aromatic blends. And then I have dedicated my 2 birthday pipes that I've gotten for my kids as basically designated them to aromatics. Smoked the other one earlier. I had a bowl of Sleepy Hollow, which was delicious as well. So Black Robe Church Brother Chris has surpassed 100 subs. Congratulations, brother. You got a great channel. Love your videos. Guys, as always, I'll go ahead and post a link to his channel down below. Make sure to head on over there if you haven't already. Make sure to subscribe to his channel and congratulate him on the 100 subs. He's got some great pipe videos, pipe smoking videos. He shows some cool pipes that he's made on there out of antlers. He makes his own tampers as well, which he sent me one of those, which is really awesome. I use it all the time. It's made out of some bullet casings, a shotgun shell casing, as well as like some 45 shell casings on either end. So it's pretty cool tamper. And then he glued in a nail on the inside too, so you got a little scraper there. So just some awesome videos. And then for those of you who are a little bit religious as well, he does do some Bible study videos on his channel as well. Definitely head over there, check those out also. So for Chris's 100 sub giveaway, he just really wanted to know what everybody's doing this spring and summer. Is most people that's when they get to doing all of their activities and whatnot after the cold of winter has passed. I am in a little bit different situation than most people. I live down here in Southwest Florida, where our average daily temperature in the winter runs between 70 and 80 degrees most days. So pretty much the equivalent to a northern summer. However, our summers down here are quite brutal, and they do start early. The humidity won't come until probably mid to end of June, but the temperatures have already gone up. We've been in the 90s pretty much every day in April. I think it's 94 degrees out today, so quite hot. And then once the humidity comes, it gets pretty unbearable down here heat-wise. So we treat summer kind of like the way you treat winter up north. We really don't go outside too much. Just basically driving from air conditioning to air conditioning, the way that most people up north drive from heated place to heated place, just to keep yourself out of the elements. Another thing about the summer is the sun down here gets a lot more intense in the summer as well, and it's very easy to sunburn. Even if you're outside wearing SPF 50, if you're out there for more than a couple hours at a time, your skin's going to get rosy, and if you stay out there too long, say 3+ hours, you're going to get a sunburn pretty much no matter what. So I don't really do a whole lot in the summer. Most of my gardening, the majority of my gardening, everything is done in the wintertime, which is the equivalent to a northern summer. It's really the sun's intensity is just really too extreme down here in the summer to grow, traditional vegetables. There's a couple things that I'll grow out in my garden, such as Everglade, cherry tomatoes, and maybe some melons. But that's really all I can get away with growing in my garden. So obviously, I'm in the process of cleaning up my winter garden right now before the humidity comes, and I'll replant my summer stuff. But that will just be one bed worth. It won't be a whole lot of upkeep. I've got it on an automatic watering system and everything. So relatively just a little bit of gardening is what I'm going to be doing this summer, vegetable gardening. Some melons and the tomatoes. And then for me, the summertime down here is fruit tree season for me. So I'm not going to take you out in the garden right now and show you the fruit trees because my garden's in a state of disrepair right now because I'm transitioning right now from my winter garden now to the summer. And I just got things scattered about and just don't want to show it off in the state that it looks now. But at some point I'll get you out there and I'll show off the trees and what I have planted this summer. Gardening is one of my passions. I grow all of my own produce. In the winter I can and freeze what we don't eat fresh, and that'll sustain me all through the summer. In the beginning of fall, and then I'll plant again. So I do a fall garden, then a winter garden, and then a very, very small summer garden. But like I said, the main thing that I'm going to be doing this summer is maintaining my fruit trees. So basically, I have 36 of them, including I think 6 or 7 banana trees, and now I just planted a few papaya trees also. So most of my my fruit trees are the tropical nature, like I said, things you can grow down here in Florida. We can't, grow apples, pears, stuff like that down here. We just don't have enough freeze time, so temperature below 40 degrees. So I grow some cool tropicals, mulberries, peaches, bananas, papayas, soursop. I've got lots of mango trees out there. But the thing is, down here in Florida, we don't have soil, we have sand. So basically what that means is I have to build a living soil for my trees to thrive in. And I do this by using wood chips. So I got a buddy of mine who owns a tree service. He goes out, cuts down the trees, they chip them, and then he drops them off in my front yard. 12 yards at a time usually, which is a lot if you guys aren't familiar how big of a pile of 12 yards is. And I wheelbarrow, one wheelbarrow at a time from my front yard all the way into my backyard, and I'm basically building a living soil by each summer, dropping a minimum of 12 inches of wood chips all around the edges of my garden where I have my fruit trees planted. And basically this allows the beneficial nematodes and the beneficial mycorrhiza, the funguses, basically that bring life to trees. I'm building the soil that way. So the wood chips, basically they decay and they turn into a living soil and send all the nutrients and everything to my trees. Now, I do this in the summer because obviously that's when tree services are at their busiest. He doesn't do a whole lot of work in the winter because it's so dry down here. Basically what they do cut down in the winter is like palm fronds and stuff like that, which does not really make good ground cover. It basically turns in almost like a tumbleweed. So the last 12 yards that I get during the summer, I let them sit all winter long and decompose and basically compost, and I dress the water line with the drip edge of the tree, which is basically how far the leaves come out. I will put down that compost to feed the trees all around those edges, and then I'll get probably 3 or 4 truckloads of wood chips in this summer, and I'll bring them, like I said, one wheelbarrow at a time, sweating my butt off. I try to do maybe 7 or 8 wheelbarrows full every day when I get home from work. You just can't really do too much more than that. It's just I don't know how to describe how intense the heat and humidity is of a Florida summer. It's just intense. You gotta take my word on this. So that's what I spend my time doing, is taking care of my fruit trees, and I'm looking forward to eating a bunch of my fruit this coming up summer, you know, during our rainy season, when you know, I already have the fruit, a lot of the trees this winter flowered, set their fruit, and I'll be able to eat it at some point this summer. I've been enjoying some mulberries and some cherries. So Barbados cherries, which is a tropical cherry tree, best by far cherries I've ever had in my life. I love these things. I like going out there every day and being able to pick those. But that's going to be a lot of work for me. I mean, it's a lot of work to move 12, 24, 36, 48 yards of wood chips in a wheelbarrow. But, you know, it helps me, you know, get in better shape in the summer, helps me lose the weight that I put on over the winter from eating and all the holidays and everything. And, you know, gardening is definitely something that I enjoy. And I do have, like I said, you know, about a month left before the humidity comes, so the rainy season comes, and I'm trying to finish up. I'm doing a few cob mods. I should have one of them finished up today. I still have about 3 more that I'm working on, so that's another project that I got going on in the beginning of the summer. But like I said, my main projects happen here during the winter, and they are gardening. But that's what I have planned for this summer. So once again, Chris, man, congratulations on 100 subs, buddy. You definitely deserve it. I'll go ahead and post that link to his channel down below. Guys, make sure to head on over there. Chris is just an awesome dude, and he does make some great videos as well. So that's really all I got. Everybody have a great rest of their weekend. And as always, YouTube, keep on piping.